Still here. Let's get going then.
You are finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? You walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, you could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Dibella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Elod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
To go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you? Who are you? Not many wood elves would choose to come alone to Skyrim. Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure he remains returned to Valenwood. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Our beloved, as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Wood Elf.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
It's in the clouds!
Legends don't burn down villages. We need to move, now!
Up through the tower. Let's go! You have to wait these stairs.
Prisoner, keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Gods guide you, Hadvar.
Stay close to the wall! Quickly, follow me!
Into the keep, soldier!
You will lead this now. Stay close!
On you, idiot!
Out of my way!
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
I hope I'm ready to get you all to Sovereign Guard.
You, come on! Into the keep to kill this monster!
With me, prisoner. Let's go! Yeah!
And here you have the choice to go either this way to be an Imperial or this way to be a Stormcloak.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. Come on. You need your hand. There you go. May as well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore. All right. Get that armor on.
There'll be two different ways to get to your items. You can either hit I and it'll bring it all up. And then you just click the items you want to equip. Or if you hit tab, it brings up your skills, magic, map, and items. Click on items and it'll go the same way. If you hit escape, it'll bring up your quest, your general stats. General stats is pretty much how long you've played the game, how many animals you've killed. And then system is where you can quick save all your settings. Starting off, you start off with different skills. Always the flames destructions, the healing, your race powers, which will, for this wood elf is a command animal, and then always your active effects are always at the bottom, can't be toggled on or off, which for a wood elf is resist disease and resist poison. If you hit all, it'll tell you all your skills and powers, or you can choose them by individuals.
Let's see about that gate.
Now if you look, right mouse button will trigger the axe, left will trigger my magic.
No way to open this
While you're
from
using
outside.
magic, your blue bar, which is your magicka bar, will pop up.
Come on, soldiers! Keep moving! Cover. Get this gate open.
Pistols are escaping!
As you
Maybe one
can
of these
see
Imperials
there,
had the
while
key.
you're swinging
Unlock the
an
door.
axe.
Let's get out of here.
you don't have the ability to use magic while swinging a weapon. As you can see, there's two different types of armor. You can start off wielding either you have the light armor or you have the heavy armor. Generally, most Imperial armor is going to be heavy unless it says light, like these do. The light boots, light helmet, the storm cloak armor is light armor, but as you can see, the Imperial armor weighs less and provides you more armor.
Did you find a key? See if it unlocks that door.
And as you can see, you can favorite different items, whether it be spells, powers. You can even go through and favorite items. And you'll know it's favorited because there is a dash beside it. And you can go through your favorites.
See if you can open that door. That's it. Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads. Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
Grab everything important and let's move. Dragon's burning everything to the ground. Storm close. With the sun
And as you can see, there popped up a warning saying I'm low on magicka. At this point, you want to just try to take items that are low in weight but high in value. And pretty much want to walk around, take different items off the shelves, like you got different potions. You can search the cupboard, see what's in there. You got a book. Good thing about books is if you take the time and look through them, some of them will grant you skills. And as you can see, that sack already said it was empty, so is that one. You can take that basket, but there's really no point. We like taking the salt piles and stuff like that because it makes it so where you can, we'll just take that basket and drop it. The way we can get what was in it. You have different ingredients. If you see, it has unknown in all 4 spots. But if you eat it, it tells you it restores health. Same thing with a salt pile. It tells you now you know it's one of its things is a weakness to magic. And this book isn't going to give us anything. We have miscellaneous, baskets. R is to drop.
Done? Let's get moving. Troll's blood. Hear that? Come on. Not like this.
And whenever you kill somebody with magic, generally it gives you
Higher. Wait.
and you can always search them for boots.
Looks like there's something.
And if you look in here, it'll tell you
It's cage.
what it is beyond what you already have.
See if you can get it open with some picks. Might need that gold once we get out. Grab anything useful and let's go.
And now lock. As you can see, you use your mouse to rotate the lock and then hit W whenever you want to try to rotate the lock. And this being a novice, it kind of tells you everything. Take this, Spelltome Sparks, and we'll go ahead and take that. And the great thing about taking his apparel is if you look, gives you no armor, but your magic regenerates faster. And now if you come down here to books, you see you found the Spelltome Sparks. Anytime you find a spell tome, it automatically learns the spell. So now if we go back to our magic, destruction, you'll see we have the new spell, Sparks. The great thing about this is you can keep reusing the same lockpick until it breaks. And the more you work on your lockpicking, the easier it is to pick locks. And as you can see there, I got a level up for lockpicking, and every time you level up a skill, it goes towards your lockpick, towards your overall level. And it'll get to be to a point where you can... Ooh, nice card purse. Ooh, sweet. Bone meal in that. Bone meal is another one. Another crafting element. And we'll go to our ingredients and we'll eat it. And looks like it damages stamina. And we just keep following on down. We could search this guy. He doesn't have anything worth it. And look at that, we got some more bone meal. And if we look at the ingredients at bone meal, tells us right there, damages stamina. 1 out of 4 possible effects. The higher you get in alchemy, the more you learn about different items, and the more you can discover about potion ingredients, and the stronger your potions are going to be.
This way. Come on, hurry up. Better to stick together down here. This way. Come on, hurry up.
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon. We need to pull back.
Just In the jungle. Damn you! Son of...
Let's go on ahead. See if the way is clear.
And as you can see there, this floor was covered in flammable liquid. So I just used the spell Flames, lit it on fire, and just burned them.
Let's see where this goes.
Doesn't really count towards your destruction skill, but it gives you easier time killing those things. And at this point, we're gonna come rolling. We'll keep coming down this way, and we'll come across a bear with an interesting little side trick that you can do. We'll take this guy's coin purse. There's nothing down that way. So we'll just keep following this along. And at this point, we will equip a weapon. And we will longbow. And we'll go ahead and favor the steel dagger. And when we come up here, there is a spider there. And look at that. One shotted the spider. But his friends are aware that something is here. So he will shoot his second friend, shoot his third friend. And that should be all of them that are immediately in this room. And then as you see, more fall from the ceiling. Slow motion critical kill. As time for him to run up and us to finish off. And as you've seen,
Too many eyes. No.
shooting them while crouched or while sneaking increases not only your archery, because your archery is skilled off of how much damage you do, which is great because your sneaking provides you a multiplier for it. But it also increases your sneaking because it'll also go off of two separate multipliers. Sneaking around or moving while somebody is there, or how much damage is done while sneaking. So at this point, there's a nice little trick you can do, and we'll open our favorites. I don't remember which key it is. Oh, not C. C is apparently to run in a straight line. B, no. Ah, there it is, Q. So we'll go ahead and equip our steel dagger.
Hold up. There's a bear
And
just
if you
ahead.
sneak behind
See her?
Roloff,
Rather than
you can
tangle with her like
attack
that.
him,
Let's try to sneak by. Just take
and
it
it
nice
does
and
little
slow.
damage to him.
Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this one.
Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Huh?
I'm on your side. What are you doing?
And as you see, it increased my one-handed there to 16. Let's see if we can get him to come back this way a little bit. Pretty much sneak behind him.
doing? What are you doing?
And keep attacking them.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What? I'm on your side. What are you doing?
Yeah, I got a level up. So now, hit tab. You go to your level up, and it'll tell you which one you want to put it in, health, magic, or stamina. And we'll go ahead and put it into Magicka. And look, one-handed, 17. Archery, 25. You have sneak, 22. You have that. You always have to buy the first skill in every tree in order to progress through the rest of the tree. You can't just cherry pick, oh, I just want, let's say, Shadow Warrior or Silence. You have to go through, you have to buy all of these skills up until that. Plus, if you look, it requires a certain level in that tree. So Silence, walking or running does not affect detection, requires you to have leveled that up to 70. Same thing with lockpicking. Novice locks are easier to pick. All the way up to master locks are easier to pick. You have Unbreakable, which lockpicks never break. You have Locksmith. Pick starts close to lock opening position. Treasure Hunter. You have Wax Key. If you picked a lock and it has a key, you automatically make a copy of the key. Let's see if this will do this.
Hey, careful.
There you go. Sneak increased to 23.
Watch it.
Sneak increased to 24.
I'm on your side.
And as you
What are
see,
you doing? What are you doing?
you can keep doing this pretty much infinity as long as you don't kill Roloff. And the great thing about Roloff is he automatically regenerates health. And look at that. Now I'm 25% harder to detect. And look, I'm one skill away from being able to get backstab. Sneak attacks with one-handed weapons do 6 times more damage. And then look at that. Bows do 3 times more damage. And then daggers will do 15 times more damage. The other part to this trick is if you go to settings, gameplay, and put this up to legendary. Now don't forget to change it back.
What are you doing?
Your daggers
I'm on your side.
pretty much do no damage
Hey, careful.
to him, which will let you get in more strikes
What are you doing?
before you have to stop to heal, to let him
What are you
heal.
doing?
Because as you can see, I'm doing like no damage versus what he's healing.
What are you doing? I'm on your side.
And pretty much can sit here and keep doing this
What are you doing?
until
Watch it. What are you doing?
you get
What are
bored.
you doing? What are you doing?
And as you can see, skill, Magicka, Magicka. Look at that. I'm already up to level 6 before I even leave this cage. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get backstab. We'll go ahead and get deadly aim. Which, honestly, this is about as far as I suggest you take this, otherwise getting out into the world will be a pain in the butt. And then get muffled movement. And as you can see, you can keep going all the way up. And if you look, one-handed is already up to 19 when it starts off at 15. So I've already gained 4 levels in one-handed, and I've already gained 26 in sneak just in a couple of minutes. Oh, and there's one-handed to 19, sneaks to 41, and then the great. The easiest thing about this is now you can put on your longbow, sneak over to where this bear is. Don't forget to change this back. Settings, gameplay. We'll set it back down to adept. It's saving the changes. So now we're playing like it's on a normal setting. We'll finish exiting out of this. There is the bear.
Sneaking is overrated, eh?
2 arrows killed the bear. Same as before. Look at that, a new ingredient. Restores stamina. And make note, once the bear is killed, he just heads straight for the exit. So if you're gonna do that little side trick, then that's the place to do it.
That looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it. Wait! There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help.
And here is a fun fact. So you don't have to play both of them if you don't want to. There is different storylines, different quests for doing Imperial versus Stormcloak. One of the main differences is when you start off, this gentleman, Roloff, his cousin runs the mill. If you follow the Imperial gentleman and help the Imperial gentleman escape, his family is the blacksmith in Riverwood. And we'll go ahead and keep our bow equipped for right now, and we're going to make a short little detour just to show you about some fun stuff on the way. You have these different flowers you can pick.
You know.
And we'll go ahead and open up our ingredients. Blue mountain flower restores health. Purple mountain flower, stamina. Red mountain flower, stamina. As you can see, resist fire. All of these flowers here have different abilities. And when you get to Riverwood, in the little bar, there is an alchemy table you can use. So it's good to just, as you're walking, don't really have to go hunt for these, but as we're walking through, just stop and grab the flowers. And what it'll allow you to do is make potions. Now, if you take this path back up this way, you'll go back to Helgen. If you open your map here, you can see there's Falconreath down there. There's our destination there. There's Whiterun, Morthal, Markarth. All of the major cities are already marked for you. But if you're kind of an exploration junkie, there's a lot of places that aren't marked on the map that you can go and explore. Keep following the path down, and down we go, and down we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Here we come to the Guardian Stones. Mage, Warrior, Thief. So, the Thief Stone, if you activate, will learn 25% stealth skills, 20% faster. This does include archery. Mage is for items like your destruction spells, your restoration spells, your enchanting, your alchemy. Your warrior is your heavy armor, smithing, your weapons, your shield, everything you typically would associate with a warrior using. Thief on the same thing, anything you typically consider a thief to be using. Sneaking, bartering, light armor, archery, daggers. Well, daggers are part of one hand and those fall under the warrior. But depending on how you want to play is depending on which one you want to choose. Do note you can fast travel to this location and choose a different one. And when we get to where we're going, we're gonna make some potions. We'll go ahead and choose this. And we'll go ahead and we'll set our spells to be used. That way if we do come across anything, we can kill it with our spells and get that 25% bonus. Again, this is just how I choose to play. However you play is different. If you want to walk around in full knight armor, go for it. That being said, unlike most common games, you don't get a penalty for wearing heavy armor and casting magic. The robes I have are nice because they give me that 50%, but you can do a thing called disenchantment on this, an enchantment. You can make heavy armor have 100% spell cost reduction. Well, probably not 100%. You get the idea. You can reduce the spell cost for certain spell classes. Destruction. You can return magic back to you. As you can see, we got some wolves. It dies with our flame, and we'll go ahead and restore our health. Our restoration magic. Oh, and as you can see, I am now over encumbered, so we'll go ahead and take the wolf pelt, and we will drop it. And we will see, he just has a wolf pelt. And we'll continue to pick up flowers, because flowers don't hardly weigh anything in this game. here we are walking up to River Run, and we got some more ingredients that we don't know. Like this, like that, restores magicka. Thistle branch resists frost. And as you can see, we can start coming up with some combinations of stuff we want to try to put together to make different potions. And here we are at River Run.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
What's the It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
Oh, and there'll be an interesting quest from him.
Faendal thinks he can rule Camilla. Truly? You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this. Camilla, I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. You may be right. Camilla may see Faendal as little more than a friend. But why take chances? Here, give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Faendal.
And this will give you the chance to do one of two things. If you go in here, look at your quest, miscellaneous. You can either deliver Sven's letter to Camellia, or you can tell Faendal about Sven's letter.
Poppus isn't too friendly.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
And we talk to this guy, and he gives you a quest. And you can ask him, can you use your
grindstone
forge?
will improve your if you've got the raw materials. You can use the forge to make something
My
new.
father's Alvin, the blacksmith.
Until next time.
And grindstone here. As you can see, you can use it to improve it. We don't have a steel ingot to improve it. And then as you can see, it'll increase it by 1 damage. Anything going up from regular to fine will go up 1 damage. Alternatively, you can use the workbench
Someday, I'm going to forge my
and
own sword.
you can increase
Whatever you need.
your armor.
Spirit,
If you
simple
look,
and strong.
the robes
I
I'm
can
wearing are not on here
Poppus isn't that ready
because
for weapons, so I make
that
lots of horseshoes and poppins.
there is a specific skill. I don't remember if it's in the enchanting or smithing. As you can see, fire enchanter, storm enchanter, soul squeezer, insightful corpus. Extra effects. You can put 2 enchantments on the same item. Eventually that's where you want to go. So that way you can put, say, lifesteal on a piece of armor. On smithing, you have a thing called arcane blacksmiths. You can improve magical weapons and armor. It requires 60 blacksmithing. So the easiest way to do it is there is a skill called transmutation. I forget where you can find it, but you can go and find it out in the world. And you could pretty much turn anything metal to gold, and you can sit there and craft gold rings. And gold rings are a great way to increase your smithing. especially if you have a bunch of it. And you activate the Warrior Stone, which gives you a 25% bonus to smithing. And you really don't have to do a whole lot for it. Like I said, you just have to buy 1-2 points and you can have it. On the other side, if you're going to use light armor, the best armor of anything is going to be dragon armor. But you can get dwarven smithing, orcish smithing, and then comes ebony, Daedric, and then dragon armor. And create elven armor, and then you can create scaled and plate armor, then you can create glass armor. If you notice, first one, steel armor and weapons, and improve them twice as much. So they would go from fine to superior, as far as that goes. Which is nice if you want to sit here and craft all the weapons. If you look, gives you the option to steal this stuff. If you'd followed the Imperial gentleman, this wouldn't be stealing, he would freely give it to you.
A new blade?
On to here. Look at that. Finding stuff in here to harvest. And now we are over encumbered, but we're only going right here. And it'll be nice when we get inside. As you can see, there's your alchemy table.
Borgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep. We got rooms and food. Long as you clean up. A little weed and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of a vent, looking to blow yourself. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
As you can see, you can buy this. And don't have enough gold.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
He uses the alchemy lab.
Named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and crash his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart,
and as you can see, you can put different ones together. Corrosion creation failed, and as you see, it blocked it out. But when I try to add it in as a third, it doesn't let you. It'll let you again, because just because 2 potions ingredients together fail, look at that. Fortify. Potion creation failed. Resist fire.
Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up.
see, I'm now at a...
You're that visitor been poking around. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only going to get worse now.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again. At the Bard's College in Solitude. They train bards and skalds like myself. If you go there, talk to Viarmo. He's the headmaster. Mm-hmm. This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protector.
You looking for a new blade? Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, improving all of this stuff requires leather. But luckily there is a place to get firewood right over here to improve the bow. Walk over here and look at that. You need a woodcutter's axe. So now that we have the woodcutter's axe, it's as simple as walking over to any wood choppers and look at that. C, and your dude will auto run and save your fingers a little bit. Grindstone, longbow, hit R to craft, R to craft. Use the tanning wraps, like that, make leather. And we'll come into the Riverwood Trader and sell all of our stuff.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to.
And here you two hear them arguing, and this gentleman is where you'll first get your
Maybe
next
you could talk
real
some sense
quest.
into my pig-headed brother.
Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is... yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town. Show those thieves not... I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
And at that point, either selection will tell you. And hit E, and we can sell it. Sell 6, sell those. Sell that. We'll sell the longbows. Sell that. Apparel. We'll sell 6 of those. 6 of these, because if you notice the mark beside them. The little mark beside all of these shows that you are wearing those. So we don't want to sell what we're wearing. And if you look up when you're looking at spells, up in the upper left, you'll see this one says illusion, destruction, illusion, restoration, alteration, conjuration. These are all the different spells. If you look, restoration increases armor rating by 40 points and negates up to 40 points of spell damage. Oak Flash just increases armor rating by 40. So as far as overall damage reduction, the lesser ward is better. Then you have Fury. Creatures and people level 6 or under will attack anything nearby. And you have Frost, which will slow the people down. It'll also do damage to their health and stamina. Clairvoyance, this is always a good one. If you get lost or you don't know where to go for your current goal, you can always cast that one. And we'll go ahead and get that. And we'll go ahead and get that. And we'll leave
Till next
him.
time.
We'll go ahead and hit I. Books. And just click on them and they are learned. Do bear in mind, buying books are not the only way to get books.
You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over
And T is your shortcut to wait. We'll wait 10 hours. Oh, should have waited a little longer.
buildings.
And as you can see, anytime you wait, it automatically pauses whatever speech is in. We'll go ahead and wait here a little longer. We'll wait for another hour. And just the gentleman we want to speak
Riverwood's
to.
agreeable enough, I suppose. What is that? Blowhard. So, here. Give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that.
And then as
I'll
you
show
can
you
see,
what I know.
he can train you to be a better archer. Costs 300. This is faster, but as you can see, you can only train 5 times per level. It doesn't matter if you're training 5 times in archery and then want to go train in smithing. You can only train 5 times, so 5 across all of the skill trees.
Until next time.
This way.
And then here you have the choice. You can either tell her Fandel wants you to give her this letter and see it was from Sven, or give her the letter and tell her it's from Sven. I've never told her the truth. I've always lied.
Another
Because
poem
after
read.
this,
He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this?
you go
If
and
that
you
oaf
talk
thinks all I'm going to do
to
is stay in that
Fandel.
filthy house of his. You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. I'd better get going.
And now we can go
Those
back and
thieves
talk
must
to
be mad
Fandel.
hiding out there.
And Fandel will actually be your follower. As soon as you can find him, that is. There he is. And we talk to him.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
And then you can see you have this choice that says, follow me, I need your help. And he will be your first unofficial follower. Well, your first follower. He'll follow you around, you can carry your stuff. The
I'll
other
show you
thing
what I know.
you can do is you can train him, have him train you, you can have him follow you, pickpocket him, and steal your gold back from him. And then rinse and repeat.
Until next time.
And for this next part, we're going to travel back to the grindstone. We're going to switch to the thief sign, because the next section is really a lot easier. If you just sneak through it. And we'll fast travel back to Riverwood. And there's Alvor.
In a
At
world
this
of
point, you
fools,
can.
you stand out above the rest. Here, take this small sign with my friends. Whatever you need. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Until next time.
And then you use the swarthy iron dagger. And we go ahead and craft that.
Reminds me when I first started smithing.
And we go and talk to
You
him.
looking for a new blade? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
And then you just go here. This.
I could forge you a warhammer. This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Mm-hmm.
This. Leather. Go back and talk to him.
Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Need something? Speak, elf. Until next time. You looking for a new blade? Hmm? Huh. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. I could forge you. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh? Until next time.
The sooner you find... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.